Imagine not being able to lift your arm. Simple tasks like brushing your hair or getting dressed become impossible. This is the reality for many people with frozen shoulder. The medical term is adhesive capsulitis. It happens when the shoulder joint becomes stiff and painful. Patient in the initial stages complained of stiffness and pain at nights. Later, when examined, all shoulder movements were restricted and painful. Patient said he felt a nagging pain in his shoulder. It worsened over time, making everyday activities difficult. I confirmed him that he had frozen shoulder. He was worried. He had heard frozen shoulder could last for months or even years. The thought of living with constant pain and limited mobility was daunting. However, he was determined to regain his active lifestyle. He knew he needed to take action and seek help. Frozen shoulder brought a new, unwelcome routine to patient's life. Every morning the pain would be there, a constant reminder of what he'd lost. Sleeping was difficult. The pain intensified at night, robbing his of sleep. Simple tasks became monumental challenges. Reaching for a cup on a high shelf was impossible. Putting on a coat was an exercise in frustration. He felt limited, his world shrinking around his stiff shoulder. Fear crept in. Would he ever be free of this pain? The diagnosis was just the beginning. Frozen shoulder brought emotional distress alongside physical pain. Though once active, he felt trapped in a cycle of discomfort and limitations. He knew he needed a way out, a path towards healing. Hope arrived in the form of physiotherapy. I understood his fears and frustrations. After a thorough examination, I explained the road to recovery. Physiotherapy for frozen shoulder focuses on gentle movements. The goal is to reduce pain and restore movement over time. I taught him specific exercises. These exercises targeted his shoulder's range of motion. It wasn't easy. The first few sessions were challenging. He felt every movement deep in his shoulder. But with each stretch and exercise, he felt a glimmer of hope. Here are a few exercises which I advised him to perform at home. There was a plan, a way forward. As my patient to send videos to check his form, he wasn't alone in this journey. With proper stretching and joint mobilization, pain had subsided. Weeks turned into months. He diligently followed his physiotherapy routine. Slowly but surely, he started to notice a difference. The pain lessened. He could move his arm a little more each day. The exercises that seemed impossible at first became easier. He felt a surge of accomplishment with each milestone. He could now reach for objects without wincing. Getting dressed was no longer a struggle. Patient's journey wasn't linear. There were good days and bad days. Some days the pain flared up and the stiffness returned. But he didn't give up. He remembered how far he had come and held on to the progress he had made. Here is the feedback from the patient post-physiotherapy sessions. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more healthy living tips and wellness advice.